Welcome back to Coach Joyner's War Room. Today I want to talk about one of the best teams in all of SWU today. Alabama. They have been balling. 21-2, number one ranked in the SWU poll. They on one. But I don't want to talk about this season's Alabama. I want to talk about next season's Alabama. A couple days ago there was a article that dropped. I forgot who wrote it. Sorry for not giving you credit. But they said that Alabama is the number one recruiting class. And on paper, yeah. You got two top 5 recruits and one that's 11. So 3 top 15 guys. That's amazing. Like Kai Almighty and Leonardo Fields, that's a great class for any coach, especially one that as good as Nate Oates has been this season and in the past. Now, why I want to talk about them is I'm confused. Now, before Kai Almighty, before all you guys get down in the comments saying that I'm hating, I'm not. Because I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's good. I'm confused on what the game plan is here. Because Kai Almighty, Leonardo Fields, they all kind of score in similar areas. Same thing with DJ Childs. None of them really stretch out to the 3. They all kind of sit in the mid-range and in the paint. That's where they all eat. And I feel like if this goes wrong, there are too many mouths to feed. Especially if they're all going to be trying to score in the similar area. I feel like it's kind of like the Phoenix Suns this season, where you got Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker. They all score in similar ways. They might be different sizes. They might be different speeds. They might have different skills. But they all score in the same areas. And now you're clogging up the areas with 4 guys who do pretty much the same thing. Now, I'm not saying this won't work. I mean, I trust Nate Oates. I mean, he's done very well this season, 70% win percentage for his career. So I trust him, and I trust Kai Killens to just be adaptable. He's that type of guy. He's an adaptable guy. He's gonna put in the work to make this work. So I trust that they will be back atop the SEC. But I need to see this play out because on paper, the names interest me. But their play styles, I don't see how they're going to mesh. Especially, like, you're pushing Levin Cutler to the bench, too. Unless Kai or somebody's playing the 2 guard, yeah, I don't see it. Unless somebody's playing the 2 guard and then you have Leonardo play the center and Cutler at the 4. But do you want Kai as the 2? I don't see him as a 2. Anyways, that's what I want to talk about. Like I think they can work this out because I think they have a good enough coach to work it out. And I think Kai's a hard enough worker to implement new scoring abilities to his game, whether it's a 3 ball, taking the mid-range a little bit deeper, handling the ball even better. Same thing with Almighty Soul. They are hard workers. They're gonna find a way to stay on top. So for as much as this confuses me with what they're doing, I can't sit here and say it's wrong. The team is just set up for success. 3 guys that work extremely hard, DJ Childs, who's been raising his draft stock, and a coach that has just been winning. I don't care who you put on the floor. I think coach will figure it out. I think he has it. I think that's one of the best not draft classes. I think that's one of the best recruiting classes we have. Especially by name. Yeah, definitely number 1. You know, we're only 5 minutes in, so let's hit another team while we're at it that I like their recruiting class. A team that hasn't been good this season, but has shown flashes of excellence, and that's Oklahoma University. They still have Suno Chapa. He's going to be there for another year at the least. But they are bringing Andre Pope Jr., Carson Cutbirth, Terrell Coleman, Breck Backer. I like what they're doing here. bringing in a starting caliber center, a backup center. Andre Pope is very good at setting screens, driving the lane, really playing off ball while Suno can have the ball. Carson Cutbirth to handle the ball, and if he's not handling the ball, he can knock down a three. So I like what they're doing to try and turn this thing around. Hopefully they can turn it around enough to convince Suno to stay for that junior year, maybe even senior. Because if they have another struggling season like this, Suno might just jump ship as his stock is pretty good. And I think he would go in the first round. But yeah, so I think I think they've done good recruitment here. I think they have guys that do different things. I can see how, on paper what they would want to do. Now, will it translate? Not always. I mean, I've had lineups that I thought on paper would do things, but in the game, no. Certain guys don't fit next to each other. So we'll see when the season starts next year. But as of now, Oklahoma, I like their class. Alabama, I'm not gonna say I dislike it. I still like the class, but it just confuses me a little bit. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold my judgment. I can't wait to see Kai out there. Can't wait to see Almighty Soul with him, because those are guys that I just enjoy watching, and hopefully they can still eat, even though there are three heavy hitters out there that need the ball in their hands. But that's all I have for today. See y'all next Wednesday. Peace.